We'll now call on Councillor Saint Jean as he addresses us as the outgoing mayor.
Hello and welcome to Portsmouth. His Excellency President Mr. Charles Savary and Mrs. Savary, Honorable Roosevelt Skerrit, Prime Minister and Minister of Finance, Foreign Affairs, Information and Technology, Honorable Ian Douglas, Parliamentary Representative for the Portsmouth Constituency and Minister for Tourism and Legal Affairs, Honorable Reginald Austri, Parliamentary Representative for the Cottage Constituency and Minister of Lands, Housing, Settlement and Water Resource Management, Honorable Gloria Shillingford, Minister for Social Services, Community Development and Gender Affairs, Deacon Pushin Waldron, Mrs. Nalda Jubino, Mrs. Anita Rodney, and all other members of Cabinet, visiting dignitaries, and the people of Portsmouth. Let me say thanks first to my friends and family for the support that I had over the last 3 years that I've been Mayor of Portsmouth. Thank you to the council staff, Justina, and thank you to all the other persons from Portsmouth who have given encouragement and kind words. Special mention to some of our staff like Christabel. So tomorrow you pass my house quietly. Thank you to the contractors who have worked with us and who have assisted us. Thank you to people like Diane Burnett, who has given us tremendous assistance in Portsmouth, doing a very good job. And to everybody else, the list goes on and on and on. But thank you, everybody who we have worked with and who have worked with us. We appreciate it, and we wish that you continue to work and support. To the new councillors, and thank you to the past councillors. We don't forget you that easily. To the new councillors, it is indeed a privilege to serve and to be a councillor. And I say that because you have become a part of a great town, the only town in Dominica. And this is not a tea party or football team. This is your councillor. And now you're responsible for impacting lives in Portsmouth. So the things that we say and we do at the council and the work that we are about to produce really impact people's lives. And probably before I came to council, I was in community groups. And you're doing your thing, you're cutting grass and you're cleaning and you feel, yes, hooray. But when you get into council, you realize that this is bigger and more serious. And this thing is something that, you're bringing forward good tidings for the future. You're helping people, you're helping your tongue. So you have a serious responsibility, or we have a serious responsibility to bring our tongue together. 3 years when we came into council, we met major challenges which we had to overcome. And I can say this year we've had a great input from the new councillors in terms of assistance with snacks and all, putting this very beautiful thing together. Over the last 3 years, it wasn't a choice. It was, we didn't have the funds and we had to do it. So I'm saying that I see that is a good spirit that this is going to continue. I hope that new councillors will fund inauguration, because we couldn't fund it the last time and it wasn't a choice. We met council having to borrow every month. We met council under tremendous debt. And as the Prime Minister always boasts, and I will boast too, that prudent management of Dominica, prudent management of Portsmouth Town Council, the last council has managed not to raise any additional debt burden, but in fact to reduce the debt burden on the Portsmouth Town Council. And we have done so, and we've still done works at the market. We have, through government and our PAL rep, we have done road rehabilitation in Granville. The big highway drain in Granville was on our term, Holland Street, Labour Street, Lovers Lane by the park, so now we have brand new road there. The public convenience, and these are some of the things, just some of the things that we have done. And we've been able to do these things under the cost that we've been given. We've been able to save monies and do additional works. And this is Portsmouth. We all love the town, but it's not easy to get that done. But we have managed to come forward and do these things. And I hope that and I see so far that the new council is willing to walk that road. So in 3 years' time, we'll be giving again a good report. Something that I am very proud of in terms of working in council is the social assistance which the central government sends and we manage. And Pal Rep and Mr. Prime Minister, I can say that we are in 2014 and we should eradicate pit toilets. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. Because you go to some people's house and you see the joys on their faces when when you come to assist with those things. And the housing revolution, and I want to say thank you again, because when we go to people's house, you see some people need assistance. And even the roads, people say, well, you're only doing roads and so forth. But when you do a road, somebody doesn't say, oh, it is the road. It is my road. They call it my road. When you're doing my road, oh, my road is being done. They take ownership of it. So people are appreciative of those things. And I hope the government continues to assist persons with these things. And I hope government continues to assist the council with the council's work. To the people of Portsmouth, is there anybody from Portsmouth here? I didn't see any hands. And I have a question. Do you love your tongue? Yes. Wow, that's dead. Do you love your tongue? Yes. Right, so I'll say something. Being mayor for the last 3 years, I thought about this morning and I observed that love is not enough in a relationship. When you have your house or your madam, and I have my madam and I love her, but that's not enough. You have to have commitment. It's like you're going to play marble and you have to stake. You have to put something down. And what are we going to put down in Portsmouth? Our effort. Our effort to come together to work. And we're celebrating independence with our nation and our responsibility. And it really is our responsibility in Portsmouth to assist the council and to assist ourselves. So when we get up in the morning and we cut our grass or we clean our yards, we shouldn't look for a prize to say, I'm not paying my taxes because I clean in my drain. That cannot happen. We have to contribute towards our town. And as I see maybe about 500 people in here and maybe another 600 outside, I'm not seeing them outside, but hearing their voices. I can say that you're here committing yourself to working for the progress of Portsmouth, to coming together not only to love your tongue, but to put your heart and soul and your work forward. So it makes the work lighter for the council. And it helps the council to go a lot further if we get involved. So it's not only voting and coming to inauguration, but it's over the next 3 years to commit ourselves to come into support. Yes, we have to criticize, and I like that because we get to know things that we didn't know. But after we have done that, let's agree and let's get something done. Let's work for Portsmouth. Let's work to make the Portsmouth that we boast a better place. 13 people cannot make it a better place. The whole community has to come together. This is what council is about. It's about community. It's about sharing, loving, and working together. So I hope that we can commit ourselves here. If it was in church, they would give us 1 minute for us to, but we can go home and we can think about it. What are we going to do tomorrow for Portsmouth? One last thing, Mr. Prime Minister, I hope that I don't put you on notice or, in the spotlight, But we have a grave situation in the town of Portsmouth. And since I didn't get an incoming gift, and I believe in gifts, I am bringing it to your attention, and I'm hoping everybody in Portsmouth will give me a big hooray. We spoke about the tipper truck, and we need a tipper truck in Portsmouth. But something bigger than a tipper truck, we need our own garbage truck, I think. And we have solid waste does what they can. But I think if we have our own garbage truck assigned to the council and we assist solid waste in collections and we can have some arrangements to work with them, but we want the keys ourselves at the council. We want to have the keys, not them. We want to have the keys. Then I think we will not have that situation in Portsmouth with the garbage problem. And we are very proud to be from Portsmouth. I mean, we have ourselves, we have Ross University here, we welcome them. We have the tourists, we welcome them, but we do not welcome the rats at no time. And I think that we need to have something like that very soon, hopefully before Christmas, if you can, Mr. Prime Minister. I'm hoping that you can find it somewhere. And there's one in Portsmouth, so we don't have to order it. Philsbert has one there. We've looked at it already. It's close, it's near. Maybe you can instruct him to give it to us still and give him an IOU. We'll pay him later down the line. So again, I say to the people of Portsmouth, good work. I say to the councillors, we have a lot of work to do. I say to the government, thank you for the support and continue. I had an uncle, when you send money, he says, thank you for what you send and send more. So with that being said, Mr. Mayor, welcome to the Portsmouth Town Council. And I know you have a very handsome smile. I hope to see it every time. Thank you very much, and that's it. Thank you.